pretense has been on for a long time. Okay, that everything is not well between Buhari and Tinubu, but the cat was let out of the bag when they later made an outburst against the former. You know that a lot of people have been saying that Buhari is not really fully in support of Tinubu, especially the campaign. He's not fully into the campaign to campaign for him. But Keyamo came out. You know, of course, that's what they are being paid to do. They just came out and outlined the programs of a Buhari as he will be going from one state to the other to campaign with Tinubu because he's been so busy. And say, oh, that is the work of a mischief makers. They try to sow seed of discord among them. But you know one thing, you know, this time all of these things we expose, and that is what is happening again. Whether the strategy Tinubu is using now, since he's crying out that the reason why all these are happening, the first scarcity, the Naira policy, and what have you, is because of him. He's targeted at him. Whether it's going to work for him, just like the way he did the same thing before the primaries when they almost took away the ticket from him, but later they quickly came back and did the needful. At the end of the day, he's so happy and he's been boastful. You could see the joy in him that, hey, I'm going to be the president of this country, not because he has anything tangible to offer. And don't forget whether this status is going to work. There's a kind of mixed reactions that he's doing that to curry favor and what have you. That is their own problem, but we know that a lot of things are not really adding up for them. Tinubu at a rally in Ogun State expressed the pains he is going through in the hands of the present government, despite being the national leader of the party. He lamented that the recent policies of the government and described them as ways to sabotage his victory in the February 25th presidential election. These were his words. He said, we use our PVCs to take over the government from them. If they like, let them create fuel crisis. Even if they say there is no fuel, we will trek to vote. They are full of mischief. They could say there is no fuel. They have been scheming to create fuel crisis, but forget about it. Relax. I, Ashiwaju, have told you that the issue of fuel supply will be permanently addressed. Let them increase the price of fuel. Let them continue to hoard fuel. Only them know where they have ordered fuel. They ordered money, they ordered naira. We will go and vote and we will win. Even if they change the ink of naira notes, whatever their plans, it will come to naught. The tone and the choice of words used only spell out one thing, which is betrayal. Before making such huge allegations as this, Tinubu must have seen the handwriting of betrayal on the wall, just like it happened before the presidential primaries of the APC. There's a popular Yoruba saying that says, "Ọ̀rọ̀ àgbà tí ò bá ṣẹ lówùúrọ̀, á ṣẹ lọ́jọ́ alẹ́," which means the words of the wise, if it is not fulfilled early enough, surely will surely come to pass, no matter how late. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been warned about all of this since 2016 by popular Nigerian prophet Primate Elijah Ayodele. This was even when he had a smooth relationship with President Buhari. He had free access to Aso Rock and was always seen with the president then. In an interview session with journalists in 2016, Primate Ayodele, who is known to speak ahead of time, made it known that Buhari will fight Obasanjo and Tinubu in the long run. Though Obasanjo's issue is just by the way, but it's being fulfilled as well. These were his words. Buhari has a good mind to rule this country. It is just like Jonathan had a good mind to rule this country, but the people around him ruined his government. So President Buhari is good, but people around him teach him a lesson. It is not that he doesn't know how to act. There are things that will happen. You will see the scripts as they unfold. And Obasanjo and Buhari will fight. Buhari and Tinubu will fight. Okay, this is what it means that his prophecy has come to fulfillment. At that time in 2016, no one could have thought that one day President Buhari and Tinubu would have issues, but what ordinary men cannot see, God always uses his prophet. It is been it's been 7 years since the prophecy was made, but it was now come to pass. Primate Ayodele released another prophecy in 2020 that looks like An update of the one he gave in 2016, he categorically warned Tinubu to forget about 2023 because he will experience failing health and that President Buhari will dump him. These were his words. Tinubu should take care of his health before his ambition for president. His health might crumble. Who says his health will still be standing by 2023? Says, okay, he has not even done the right thing. Also, Buhari will dump Tinubu. He won't even support his cause. Buhari won't even give enough moral and physical support. That was what was said as at that time. For everyone that read the prophecy in 2020, even if they didn't even believe then, it is now very clear that Primate Ayodele spoke according to divine revelation. Shortly after the prophecy, Tinubu embarked on a medical trip for 3 months, and now President Buhari is obviously not giving him enough physical and moral support, just as the prophet said 3 years ago. President Buhari has only attended a few presidential campaign rallies so far. In a video shared, the president was also heard asking Nigerians to vote for any party they want without even mentioning the APC or Tinubu. This is an obvious proof that the president is not even supporting Tinubu's case or Tinubu's cause, fulfilling Primate Ayodele's 2020 prophecy. Again in 2021, Primate Ayodele warned again that he doesn't see Tinubu's political reign exceeding 2023. He mentioned that some of the people he refers to as political sons will rise up against him. These were his words. I don't see Tinubu's reign in politics exceeding 2023. The plans to take over power from him are underway and almost perfected. His boys, those he trained politically, will betray, backstab, and rise up against him. When the prophet made this statement, APC had not held its presidential primaries, and there was no indication that the vice president, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, who is a graduate of Tinubu's political school, would show interest in the presidential race since his political teacher had made his intentions known. Fast forward to a month later, after the prophecy, the VP declared for presidency, rose against his boss, and stayed in the race till he lost the ticket to Tinubu. Until now, the vice president is yet to openly declare support for Tinubu's presidential ambition. Likewise, others that passed through Tinubu's tutelage in politics. In 2022 again, Prime Minister Ayodele advised Tinubu not to put too much strength on his presidential ambition because it will not see the light of the day. He even told him to return to Lagos because he may be betrayed in the state if is not careful. He has not even seen anything. He better not put too much strength on the presidency. Rather, he should return to Lagos. If not, they will still betray him in Lagos. Primates Ayodele continued with these warnings to Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2023 and mentioned that he will face a last-minute betrayal from the North and people within his party. These were his words. I don't see any past leader supporting Tinubu's ambition. I foresee Northerners betraying Tinubu and the people within his party. People who are close to him will also betray him. For some days now, some members of the Tinubu PPC have been withdrawing their participation. He doesn't seem to enjoy the acceptance he got when he declared his intention. President Buhari, being the president and a northerner, has so much power in sending Tinubu to the north, but he clearly is not even doing that, which is surprising. It's been 7 years since Prime Minister Ayodele has been talking about Tinubu's presidential ambition, and if there's one thing that has always been constant in the prophetic messages, it is betrayal and lack of support from President Buhari. These have all come to pass already. Well, I see that what is worrying Tinubu is greed, and he say, "Oh, you know one greed, agree, say, this thing go happen." These signs are there. Even those who are not even who are babies in politics, they have seen all of these things. Trying to watch the trend of things right from onset. Before now, even during Abiola, before Abiola's time, people who are uh, history students, I mean students of a political whatever, they don't even need to be there as at that time, but they have seen the pattern at which things have been going. But the one who claims to be politics strategist, I hear when I hear people say this man is, I just laugh that he's a strategist, is this, is that. But because of greed, not that he might not know, but because of greed, because oh, he's full of himself. Oh, I have this, I have done this, I have paid my dues, I have helped this, I have helped that, so it is time for them to help me. No, those people that helped you will be the one that will support you in the recent. In Nigeria, how many people have you helped? What foundation have you created in each of the states for you to say, oh, people should do this for you? No, it is only a few individuals that you helped, and those ones, how far can they go? Because if you think because you helped them there, they should not come and be telling people to vote for you. It's not going to happen. Whether the prophecy is true or not, all I know is that this man is already aware of all these things, but because of his greed, he will not even want to learn, or he don't want to listen until his case will be like that of a Pharaoh that got drowned in the Red Sea, even after he has been given many opportunity to desist from the Israelites. But at the end of the day, what happened? What happened? Happened to him. So, guys, that's your opinion and have your take on this.